He's dead. Captain's dead.
This is an emergency dispatch for commercial vessel Hunter Grafsner.
We have been knocked out.
You just escaped from a maximum prison.
So do we just keep him locked up forever?
Well, now that'd be my choice.
Is he really that dangerous?
Only around humans.
What the bloody hell happened?
Could have been a meteor storm. Might have been a rogue comet.
There was talk of a scouting party looking for other people, but then we saw this.
Rescue vessel Alpha 1. We're on the surface at coordinates X-ray 3H/6, Yankee 90/8. Units 1 through 4 are dispatched to their positions.
We're looking at roughly 25 to 40 bodies.
Prepare to receive classified encoded transmission.
As you are well aware, the Hunter Gressner went down on his way to the Tangier system approximately 6 months ago. On board was escaped convict Richard Riddick. Whether or not he survived the crash is still unknown. Since the crash site falls within your jurisdiction, Riddick's case is now entirely in your hands. I've enclosed for you all relevant reconnaissance and background information. Due to the serious nature of this case, Command has made the recovery of Richard Riddick its top priority. Be advised, if Riddick is not found, you and you alone will be held responsible.
Richard B. Riddick. Date of birth. Unknown. Birthplace. Unknown. Recent time served. 23 years, 9 months. Psychology. Classified.
Physiology. Classified. Intelligence interview. Inmate 129, aka Cutter. Performed Riddick's unlawful eye augmentation surgery.
Cheers. Well, first of all, you gotta tell me, is it true? There's a lot of rumors running around down there. I'm dying to know. Well, it must be true. Why else would you be here?
Evidence file 048 Charlie/Alpha 19. Weapons confiscated. Classified. Level 3. Psychological restraint. Station Q9/T79. Richard Riddick's psychological evaluation 9 months prior to Hunter Gratzner incident.
If you wish to return to the general population ever again, then you must comply with my every instruction to the letter. I am your last and only hope. Is that clear?
Patient S621. Richard B. Riddick. Initial evaluation produced minimal yet fascinating data.
No, look, other than the moisture recovery machine, are there any other signs of recent activity?
Patient's extraordinary psychopathic tendencies suggest that even at a subconscious level, the patient believes his reasons for killing his victims are valid. Even if his victims didn't always find validity in his reasoning.
Jesus. You lost him again, didn't you?
Has reported finding some blood smears just inside the aft door. Done some preliminary tests show that the DNA is human.
Hey, what's all with people moving? What about? What's the thing with the light?
I don't know. He keeps taking him out. He's just posing. Trying to get under his skin. Shine my ass.
Scotch.
It's $12.90.
Now, before we get around to whatever questions you got for me, I was just thinking how scared you all must be. Otherwise, why would you waste all this time running after one insignificant man?
Do me a favor.
No.
Okay, well then do yourself a favor and tell Mr. Kamal that I'd like to see him.
He knows you're here.
I have one piece of paper and one pencil. On this paper, you will draw to the best of your abilities your earliest memory. Is that clear? The first attempt at memory regression therapy was, as I anticipated, entirely unsuccessful.
What's unique is that instead of drawing the typical response associated with severe superiority disorders, profanity, pornographic drawings, etc., the patient drew in astonishing detail a schematic of the entire prison cell block, including what appears to be an escape route.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I did. It's come to my attention, Mr. Kamal, that you've been operating two businesses out of this one fine establishment. First being a bar in which you keep your liquor license current. You recently extended your happy hour till 8 p.m. Sundays through Thursdays. Nice. But this second business seems to be of a completely different nature. It seems you've been tinkering in drug trafficking, arms smuggling, software piracy, and well, as you can see here, it's a veritable smorgasbord of illegal activity.
Piss off.
The Defiance lacks even the slightest hint of hesitation or uncertainty.
Let me be frank with you, Mr. Kamal. I didn't come here to tamper with this secondary source of income. I could really care less. As long as I can count on your assistance, and I know I can. You see, I'm well aware of your reputation as a, how should I say, a breeder of well-trained bloodhounds, and it just so happens that at this moment, I'm in need of a good hunting dog.
Try the pound.
Yeah, well, seeing as I'm a pacifist, I would really hate to have to kill you in self-defense. So why don't you do both of us a favor and just come out from behind the bar and point out which one of these mercs has the most sizable ball?
That.
And you are?
Interesting.
Interested? You mind running down your specs for me?
Mind telling me why a cop is looking for a merc?
I'm lonely, need somebody to talk to. I'm subcontracting. Been growing a little thin, short on staff lately, and Tangiers is a very big system.
Don't lie to me.
What have you got there? What was that? Oh, nervous system acuity sensor. It's pretty neat. That's the smallest one I've ever seen. They're still illegal.
You didn't answer my question.
Okay, look, if I have reasons why I might want to hire you, well, those would be my reasons. And if I wish to tell you those reasons, well, that would be my prerogative as the employer. Is that understood?
Patient S621. My second attempt at intensive memory regression therapy produced better but entirely unsatisfactory results. I'm going to give you an injection of dithorazine and sodium pentothal. In 10 minutes, your conscious mind will be incapacitated and I will have free and open access to your subconscious. Though I'm uncertain what these shapes represent, it seems the patient's active volition was present at the time of their creation. If I'm right, and he has simply changed his tactics from defiance to mockery of this test and of this doctor, then he is somehow resistant to medication.
It's like the reverse concept of force and power. How, if you take one guy of a group of 100 and march him up to the front, and for no apparent reason, shoot him in the back of the head, you've suddenly exercised power over the 99. Now, if they all tried to take you at once, they could, but they don't, because they're afraid of this power that you've shown over this one man. And now the reverse. What happens if you can't control one tiny, insignificant man? There must be a lot of panic where you come from.
Tell me that was you just now.
What are you going on about? He's been right here, helping me.
Back of the ship. That noise? You trying to tell me that was someone else? these people anyway? Miners?
I know, looks like geologists. You know, advanced team, moves around from rock to rock.
Nice of them to leave so much stuff here.
Be advised, if Riddick is not found, you and you alone will be held responsible.
Cigarette? How long have you been doing this?
Just give me the profile.
About 6 months ago, we received a mayday from the merchant vessel, the Hunter Gratzner. She was taking a back road to our system when she was knocked out of her shipping lane. The authorities assumed she probably went down somewhere in this uncolonized replanted system here. What probably happened is she slammed into the ass end of an uncharted comet. No one really knows. So on a hunch that the crisis program of the ship might have guided them to a planet with the most breathable oxygen, we deployed a search and rescue team to the second planet in the system. They eventually found the wreckage, but no one was found alive.
Copy Unit 3, did you say gunshot wound? Affirmative, the victim has a gunshot wound to the back of the cranium.
But not everyone was found dead either. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here.
Right. That's very good. Not all the passengers were accounted for. It's a nice party gag. So what is it? Adrenaline enhancement or metabolism control?
Metabolism control.
Well, whatever floats your boat. Still, I think I'd probably miss the sweet burning sensation in my chest.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, whatever. My predecessor on this job was a man by the name of Johns. Johns. He's a good man. Relentless. He did things the old-fashioned way, you know, without the metabolism control. He once followed a bail jumper across 3 systems for 2 years.
Seems awfully committed for a government employee.
Meaning?
Just that he doesn't need a subcontractor to do his work.
The pilot on the ship when it crashed was this woman, Fry. She'd been at it for about 3 years, but straight time. Not cryo time. She'd just gotten her commercial rating before they left port.
And she was only cleared to be a docking pilot. What was she doing at the helm?
We're not really sure. Can you imagine? 1 minute she's tucked away snug in her cryo locker, and the next thing, bam, she's driving 100,000 tons of steel plummeting towards the ground at 800 miles an hour. This man, Paris P. Ogilvy, antiquities dealer, had quite a reputation for being able to dig up very rare artifacts and stuff.
It's amazing how you can do without the necessities of life, provided you have the little luxuries.
Yeah. Paris. Shaza, daughter of a tycoon with more money than God. She and her father had a pretty public falling out right before they left port. He was threatening to cut her out of his will if she didn't stop seeing this man, an Aborigine named Zeke. She and Zeke were starting new lives as free settlers.
This is all very touching, but what does it have to do with me?
Well, I think it's pretty important. I mean, you can never have too much information. And I'd like to have this done right.
Then why don't you start by telling me who I'm looking for?
Okay.
Where the hell can I get eyes like that?
It's really not that difficult. You simply lay the cornea aside, drill into the eye gel, and then shoot a coat of reflector on the back of the retina. The eye's an amazingly resilient organ, although in Riddick's case I'd like to take sole responsibility for such extraordinary weight. It really was his amazing composure. He refused anesthesia, said the pain reminded him he was alive. Didn't so much as twitch an eyelash. Extraordinary. All I got was a couple packs of Cools. A bargain if you asked me.
Johns was transporting an escaped convict back to Slam City. A man by the name of Richard Riddick. Now, Riddick was just your run-of-the-mill murderer.
Inmate test 621. You have the bullpen. 1 hour.
If he's run-of-the-mill, then why don't you go get him yourself?
Like I said, I can think of a lot better ways to spend my time than being stuck out in the middle of a giant cat box looking for bombs.
You're not telling me everything.
What am I not telling you?
About Riddick? You can never have too much information, and I want to do this right.
Right. Very cute. Well, all I know is that he escaped from prison a couple times. Once from Ursa Luna, once from Slam City. Took Johns a while to get him, but he got him. I told you Johns is a pit bull.
Do you have his prison psych eval?
I recommend that this patient be immediately transferred to the infirmary for electrochemical reduction of the frontal lobe.
Yeah. It's pretty standard psychopathic behavior. It's nothing real interesting, but you're more than welcome to review if you like.
Did he do time in the pit in Slam City?
Yeah, sort of. The idiots actually lost him in Slam City.
Yes, we checked the ventilation shaft. We checked the reactor room. We flushed the water pipes. I've even searched the pit myself, sir. Nothing.
Well, what did you think? It was bound to happen eventually. I mean, you throw us down in this pit, you deprive us of light, thinking we're all going to go mad, letting our imaginations run riot. But as you don't understand darkness, you underestimate its power to make us strong.
Did he have his eyes shined?
Yeah, as a matter of fact. With the daylight on his eyes like a welding torch, I really don't know what advantage that would be on a planet with 3 suns, do you?
Let's go.
22 years ago.
What?
These coring samples are dated. Last one's 22 years ago this month.
Okay, is there something special about that, Carolyn?
I don't know. It could be.
What do my eyes see?
If we need anything from the crash ship, I suggest we kick on. That Sandcat Solar.
Johns!
How much of the ship did the search and rescue team find?
Less than half. Fry purged the boosters in the cargo hull when they entered the atmosphere. She was probably trying to stabilize their descent.
What else did they find?
Not much.
The grave appears to be a traditional Muslim burial. It appears that it could be a... Oh. We've got severe lacerations.
Other than the crash site, blood smear inside the cargo hold, 3 wrapped bodies in an open grave, an abandoned geological settlement, and a recently reactivated moisture recovery machine. That's it.
Is that everything?
Yes.
Bullpen lockdown for immediate inmate transport to the infirmary. Preparation for electrochemical reduction of the frontal lobe required.
Let's take it nice and easy.
Guards will be advised to use extreme caution and authorized to use maximum force.
I'm warning you. In 2 minutes, you'll be pissing all over yourself, wishing to God you got into that bag. Now get your ass out here! Come on, Shiner. Come on out. Show me those eyes.
You'd have to come closer.
What'd you say? Gentlemen, I think we've just been unduly provoked.
Careful, Pete. Look, their investigation was never completed, and all I have are a few bad transmissions from the surface.
No, we don't have time for that. This sandstorm is right on top of us. Out of here now. Damn it, we don't have time for that. You guys gotta get back here.
These people were running from a Force 9 sandstorm, and they got buried alive before they could leave the planet.
Then the crash site was buried as well?
I assume.
Where do you suggest I look for Riddick?
He's adapted beyond your comprehension.
The geological site would probably be a good place to start.
He can sense your mood just by smelling your pheromones.
Look, I never said it would be easy. That's why I'm paying you to find him.
He can hear your blood coursing through your veins.
What are you paying?
Bounty's 20 grand live, 10 grand dead, 5,000 up front if you want the job.
He can feel your presence within half a mile radius.
You want the job?
A man who escaped from SLAM is clearly worth more than 25,000 credits.
Yeah, well, let's double the going rate. Look, that's all there is. That's it. Check my vital signs. Go ahead, give me a shot. Huh? Am I lying? It's an easy 15 grand, if you ask me. Because there ain't nothing gonna survive down there.
Say that without increasing your blinks per minute ratio. I know you're lying. We know he has water. And plenty of meat.
It looks like entire port head and torso have been picked clean. I don't think that at this point we can rule out the possibility of cannibalism. I don't think that at this point we can rule out the possibility of cannibalism. The possibility of cannibalism. The possibility of cannibalism. The possibility of cannibalism.
So tell me what you're hiding.
What am I hiding?
Something that scares the piss out of you.
The elapsed time of assault was approximately 18 seconds. Autopsy reports show that the lead guard was killed by a shotgun blast to the chest. Guard 2 was killed by a puncture wound through the ear into the brain cavity, caused most likely by a thumb or forefinger. Guard 3 died of a broken neck. Guard 4 died from crushed windpipe. The patient escaped along the exact route he had drawn on the prison schematic, which, for the record, I forwarded to the prison cell block.
Yeah, we're all afraid of something, right?
More importantly, I have discovered that the patient's second drawing from regression therapy had potentially paranormal qualities. Now that the patient is lost, no further tests on this matter are possible.
What are you afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
I know you're afraid of Riddick. You think he's alive and you know what he can do to you.
I need another drink.
I'll get it. After this girl.
I say all that because as long as there is night, you won't ever find him. You won't ever find him.
Information. Hunter Gratzner Insurance. Chiroptera Insurance, agent for Hunter Gratzner claim. Connect.
Danny Miller, Claims Department.
Yes, are you handling the Hunter Gratzner claim?
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
Can you tell me how much that policy was worth?
Which one? There were 2 policies taken on the Hunter Gratzner.
2.
Yes, ma'am. One by Alliance Shipping and another by a Mr. Paris Ogilvy.
How much was the second claim worth?
$500,000.
How much would it be worth to you if I were able to prove the Hunter Gratzner crash was not an act of God?
That's not something I can discuss over the phone.
This is a secure, untraceable line. Seeing as you could be out $500,000 just on the second policy alone, I would imagine that $250 would be a reasonable price. I'm gonna take the job.
Good.
What are you doing?
This doesn't exactly bode well for our employer-employee relationship. You're fired.
If you hadn't noticed, I quit. I found another employer who can pay a lot more for my services.
Now you're gonna be the most hunted creature on this planet.
I beg to differ. The most hunted? That would be Riddick.
Before we commence with the torture or whatever it is that you have planned for me, let me ask you something. What exactly did you expect to gain from this? Huh?
While you were napping, I had the pleasure of scanning through your files. I'm the Hunter Gratzner. In addition to discovering what a pack rat you are, I found a great deal of information that you were planning to withhold from me. An intelligence interview from the doctor who shined Riddick's eyes. A transmission from the rescue team detailing how one of the bodies appeared to have been consumed.
Maybe I didn't want to scare you away.
Do I look like someone who scares easy?
Yeah, not from here.
I want But you're still hiding from me.
Well, that's the question of the day, isn't it? What am I hiding from you? What am I hiding from you?
I really don't think you're in the right position to be playing games with me.
I have an idea. Why don't you just kiss my ass?
You're not going anywhere until I get what I want. Because eventually, I guarantee I'll get what I want.
What are you doing? Put it down. No! Stop it! Stop, you crazy bitch! Stop, okay. Jesus, you want it? You can have it. I got a disc right here, right in my pocket. Just put it down. Put it down. Look, I gave you the disc. Now just get me down and forget about the whole thing, promise.
This better be the coordinates to where Fry dumped Paris's cargo. I swear to God, I'll hunt you down.
What? Coordinates? What the hell are you talking about?
Do you really think I'm that stupid? To take care of Riddick for you, no questions asked? So you can scamper back to the planet, dig up $500,000 in loot.
Loot? No, I really didn't think you were that stupid, but you are far more stupid than I ever imagined possible. You have no idea what's going on here, do you? No clue.
What is on this disc?
What's on the disc? You want to know? You want me to tell you? All right. Perfect. Pure darkness. Everything that you see, feel, every little sound that you hear when you walk in the dark. You're too arrogant to see it. You think you're so bad. You really think that all that cyber techno crap is gonna make you immortal or something, don't you? Well, guess again, baby. Guess again. Come here. Come here. What good do you really think that all that garbage is gonna do you when you come face to face with that thing that killed those people down there? You gonna be a big bad mother then?
Breaching the hall, I don't know.
I'm not staying here. Where are you going? Hey!
Paris! Paris!
Sit him down.
You don't know what's out there.
I know what's in here.
Nice try. But like I said, I don't scare easy. It's been a pleasure not doing business with you.
Logical Outpost T2. Main data bank. File Y28/C16. File Y29/C15. File unspecified.
Come on, please!
He's got behind me. He's got behind me. He's got behind me.